Welcome back to another episode of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host Troy Stegner, and I'm going to be doing an unboxed speed build for you. This big behemoth box right here, the Keaton Batmobile, the 1989 Batmobile. Arguably one of the most iconic. This one in the 1966 Batmobile, it goes back and forth which one's the best. There's been over 20. But this Batmobile is the one who inspired the Batmobile from Arkham Asylum, the game, and also the Batman Adventures cartoon. This is the Batmobile I grew up with. A lot of people my age, when Batman came out, and then Batman Forever, this was the Batmobile. This was so awesome. It was designed by Tim Burton, based on the Salt Lake speed cars. It is just, it's so iconic. So I'm going to open this thing up and speed build it for you guys and tell you about it at the end. See you then. Okay, there you have it, the 1989 Batman Lego Michael Keaton Batmobile. The thing was a beast to build. Only 3,000 pieces. I say only because they have a lot of other bigger sets. But this one was a little challenging to build. It had some times I had to take some parts off and go back. But all said and done, it's got a few movable pieces here I'll show you. First being, you actually build a brick-built carousel for it so that you can spin it around to display, which is a really cool feature. Not many of them come with that, and it also has a little placard here with information on the Batmobile. Okay, you have the cockpit does slide forward to open up so you can see inside the cockpit. Pretty detailed cockpit. You know, you got all your stickers you put on for your gauges and such. The steering wheel, of course, has the Batman symbol right in the middle of the steering wheel. There's two little seats here for your minifigs. Not quite to scale, but I mean, if you wanted to, you could stand your minifig in there. They're not going to be able to reach the pedals. And yes, there is a gas pedal and a clutch pedal here you put in. Pretty detailed on that part. Okay, we're going to shut this down. Another thing which I kind of like is if you spin the turbine back here, you've connected it to the two pop-up machine guns right here, which if I turn this, these pieces are going to fly off like in the movie and the machine guns will pop up. As such. Don't know why Batman is very anti-gun, so I don't know why Tim Burton decided to give him guns, but he did. So then to put it down, you just simply twist it back down. And these pieces are only connected on like 2 dots on the Legos here, so they're not hard to put back on. Let me open the cockpit again. Let me see if you can see the wheels turn. You can actually use it to turn the wheels. If you can get your hand in there, and the wheels turn. The front wheels. So yeah, overall this is a really nice set. A little, you know, it's bigger, a little more pricey. But in my mind, it's well worth it. It's got so many cool little features. That is one of the most iconic Batmobiles. You got this and the 66 Batmobile, and after that, a distant third is maybe the Tumbler. And we'll see how well the people like the new the Pattinson Batmobile, which is basically just going to be looks like a Mad Max street rod, but that's the beginnings of Batman, so he shouldn't have a really high-tech Batmobile at that point. It also comes with these minifigs. Oh, and I'd like to point out the windshield on here. I believe this model came out in 2019. This windshield, I believe, was made specifically for this model. They didn't have a wraparound windshield before. Also, I think all 3 of these minifigs were made for this set. So we got Vicki Vale with her brick-built camera, which wasn't a big fan of Vicki Vale. Not my biggest Batman crush. Joker. You got the Joker here with his hat and his two guns. And what's cool about this is the Batmobile, the Batman, they actually made him a cape, just like from the movie, the '89 movie. And he's got his batarang and his bat gun. So, and then you've got a little brick-built display for those guys. So I would give this this model a really high rating. I really like it. I love that this is my Batmobile. This is the one I grew up on. I remember skipping school on that Friday. Back when movies used to come out on Fridays, and not Friday midnight, it would be Friday afternoon, the first matinee. That's when they released new movies, not like Thursday they do now. So yeah, I skipped school that Friday and went and got my ticket. I got one of the last tickets. I was sitting in the front row, maybe 5 feet from the screen, so I walked out there with a sore neck from staring up at the screen for so long. But man, it was worth it. That movie was amazing. Brought Batman back to prominence rather than the campy 1966 Batman. Made him a really formidable superhero. So like I said, not a lot of moving parts on here, but just the fact that you control the machine guns up front from the back. There's a bunch of different little connections, and the steering wheel, turning the wheels, and the movable cockpit. Really cool. Currently, I believe it sells on the Lego site for $249. I'm not mad that I bought it. It's just an awesome piece. Let me just spin it around here and give you a full 360. And you can see how well the brick-built carousel accommodates turning this Batmobile. Awesome. It's nearly 2 feet long, I believe 23 inches, about 4 inches high, low profile, about 8 inches wide. Just like the real one. This is, wow, I just can't stop looking at it. The thing is so beautiful. So yeah, there you go. It's the Batman Lego Batmobile. Kit 76139, a little over 3,300 pieces, 3,306 to be exact. A couple of very unique pieces to it with the wraparound windshield and the 3 figures made specifically for the set. So I hope you enjoyed the speed build. If you want to build one for your own, put it on your wish list. You know, Christmas is coming up, birthdays maybe, I don't know. But there you have it. It's the '89 Batmobile, the Keaton Mobile. Later, nerds.
Where does it get those wonderful toys?
Get nerdy with me.
Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?